Kitengela, we all see it in the news. People refuse for the police to pick for Red Cross, of all people. Red Cross wanakatazwa kuchukua mwili because nobody trusts the police. They took the body to Kitengela police station, alafu akifika city mortuary anaambiwa ati amegongwa na gari Juja. What nonsense. What kind of country is this that we are having? So we will continue to rant, we will continue to hold these spaces, we will continue to call you out. William Ruto, I'm sorry, you stopped being our president. You've lost your legitimacy. Uhuru Park is a free space. Uhuru, not Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru freedom. Uhuru Park is about our freedom. Let us see how many you will kill today when they're not disrupting any business. We are watching everything. Kenyans in diaspora, thank you so much for coming in here and speaking out. Guys in the Middle East, we know how tough it is, the environment there. You cannot pick it, but you can be there for the people here. You can support the movement by pushing the hashtag. Guys, we are over 3,000 here in this group. If everybody pushes, Ruto must go, and everybody following them pushes, Ruto must go, it is going to go back up. Iliteremka, nilipoamka, nilipata iko 500K. Let us push it back to 3 million. Anybody who is here, let us resist mpaka this country. I really wish we could go to JKIA and so that they realize that this is serious. We are going to put up a day of saying we are going to JKIA. If you have if you have any flight booked for Kenya, cancel it. We are occupying JKIA, musikuje. Then we are going to occupy all the embassies that are collaborating with this killer regime. Shame on you, all of you, for trying to think that munaweza mkahada wa Kenya. We are not fools anymore. Okay, and we are tired. Guys, we are angry. Wakristo, you are not our enemies. 6, wacha nani aende akaombe, wacha Wakristo waombe, kwanza waombe altar, clean the altars. Pray for us to have bishops like Archbishop Ndingi Mwana Anzeki, Reverend Njoya in the pulpit, people who believe in truth, justice, and freedom. Okay? By the way, the police, simuko hapa, tunajua mnatusikiza. The American Constitution was amended. 5th Amendment is the right to bear arms. We are going to amend the Constitution, and then we will have the right to bear arms. We will give ourselves the right to bear arms because you have proven to us that those arms that we have given you with our taxpayer money, munatumia kutuua. We will give ourselves the right to bear arms, alafu sasa tutapambana vizuri. Gen Zs, we are very proud of you. Keep pushing. I know they have tried to finish your morale with showing us gruesome images of killings and abductions. Shame on them. Don't be deterred. Stay strong. We are proud of you. We went through some of the pains that you went through, clearing campus and not having jobs. Unaambiwa degree ni karatasi, degree siyo karatasi. You guys are smart. You guys are amazing. You guys are leading this country out of the yoke of neo-colonialism. And that is what we are breaking. Washindwe kabisa. Okay, I can see more speakers are on. KOT Manze, I salute you. Ayo, I salute you. 6, chill, man. Let's direct the energy elsewhere. Power to the people, guys. Ruto must go. KOT weka ile nini till number kwa sababu ya support. Kuna watoto ambao wanahitaji kuenda nini. Let's organize ourselves. Me, I'm personally helping kids who are asking me, Manze, I want to go to town, sina fare, and they're asking for just 200 shillings. Imagine, guys in there.
Sasa umeenda wapi? Tukusikii. Walikuwa tunaongea tu vizuri hapo. Umeenda wapi sasa?
Nimepotea?
Umerudi?
Hujapotea, ni mimi nimekumute kidogo. So guys, kuna namba iko hapo juu, nimeka hapo. Hiyo namba nimeambiwa ni ya police officer fulani, amecall kwa simu yangu. So simu yangu iko kwa nyumba, niliacha simu zote kwa nyumba juu ya some 1 2 3. I hope you guys understand, yeah? So nimeambiwa huyo jamaa amecall hapo. Kuna but karibu ishikwe, after kushikwa ikakatika. So kuiangalia nimeona ni namba ya police officer. So just in case of anything, mtu aende kwangu nini, mjue ni hiyo namba ilikuwa inanitafuta. So yeah, but place niko mahali tu, of course nimetulia. Anyway, ni hivyo. I hope mmeona.
So Chege, are you back? Shege. Ala. We mzee, maliza sentiments zako.
Oh, I was muted. Thanks. Ayo, hashtag stop abducting us. Hashtag stop killing us. Hashtag Ruto must go. Guys, munaweka hizo hashtag tatu in every tweet that we put until they hear us. Okay, there was a very nice guy, Center for Multi-Party Democracy. He was on Citizen TV this morning. Ruto, police, endeni mumusikize. Munataka dialogue. Hatutaki dialogue. Our message is very clear. Listen to the people who are speaking the voice of the Gen Z. Manze, nilikuwa nimekasirika, bado ninaendelea kukasirika, lakini let us direct our anger to the right places because they cannot kill us and then we remain happy. We are not happy. We are not happy. Na watashuka. Asante Ayo.
Thank you so much. Unajua hizi spaces zinafanyanga nikutane na watu wa ajabu sana. Wanafikiria Ruto alichaguliwa na Mungu. Mnanifurahishanga sana lakini by the way. Yaani mtu alichaguliwa na Mungu anaweza kuwa anaambiwa aende home na hao watu wengi. Ati watu wana petition. Wanasema president alichaguliwa na Mungu arudi nyumbani. Surely. Nye bwana, hata kama tunaenda kanisa.
There's something Muslims say. There's something Muslims say that I like. There is good in every evil. So Mungu ana mipango mingi kuna ile wimbo iliimbwa mipango ya Mungu ni ya ajabu. So Wakristo wakaage tu akijua Mungu alikuwa labda anataka Gen Z waamke. Kwa hivyo the problem is not God.
Bwana Chege wewe pia umeanza kutuletea theories hapa, vitu za conspiracy.
Tutampiga hizi conspiracy theories zake. Wewe mzee.
Bwana, wacha nikwambie Chege, one thing I'll tell you, and this is after me nimekaa chini na watu. Strategy is what drives success. And if strategy drives success, somebody here, do you know why Nyakundi is an accomplished blogger? Is because he has his strategies. He knows when to hit, he knows when not to hit. Do you know why Alai is a good blogger? Because he knows when to hit and when not to hit. Try and focus on that strategy. Umejua mbona mimi siwezi pata likes, siwezi pata comments? Because I'm inconsistent. But mtu kama Kioti Sonko atapata because he's consistent. That is his strategy. He knows if he... Guys, there are things sahi muache kuweka kama conspiracy theories. Muanze kusema ukweli venye iko. Kindly.
It is the same thing na inaitwaje? The same thing na kupiga magoti kila siku kwako asubuhi. Unaomba Mungu akupatie kazi. Alafu unaenda on Sunday unaenda church unatoa tithe, hiyo pesa kidogo uko nayo una tithe, Mungu akupatie kazi lakini au hit streets kutafuta kazi. Alafu unafanya hivyo every single day of the month of the year, and then you expect the different results. Come on guys. God, acha mimi nataka kuongea story ya God by the way. Mimi mwambie mabesti zangu.
Ayoambie God helps those who help themselves.
And then another thing 6, mimi mwambie wase Yesu, wanasemanga Yesu alisulubiwa kwa msalaba. God did not send his son to die on this world for you to be stupid. Sorry for using that word. Usikue mjinga. Mwambie wase, it sounds very harsh, but mwambie wase usikue mjinga. Tafadhali. See, just we are not sheep, we are human beings. Anyway, I digress. Let's go back to the conversation. And I can see new speakers. I have Muthomi, Engineer David, Caroline, and Lexishish. Jesus, kuna majina kwa hizi spaces. I'll start with Lexishish, then I'll go to Muthomi, then Caroline, then Engineer David Owino. And guys, I'm giving you 4 minutes each. Saizi ukioverrun na commute. Allow me. Ukioverrun hivi na commute. Alafu nakuelezea, hata sitakuelezea kwa nini nimekumute. But guys, let's keep time. Discipline inaanzia hapa. Usikiovarana hapa ni kama hii ni radio station. Lexishish, is your mic hot? Talk to us. Lexishish going once. For the second time. Muthomi, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Kioti Sonko and friends, our co-host, and every citizen listening in. I hope you can hear me clearly. I have had a lot of submissions. I feel like most of them have been covered, but I'll cover just the little I have with the 4 minutes. So, guys, thank you for this, everything that is going on. I thank everyone who is in this, who is trying to push and to make sure we clean this country to be a better country. Yeah, I've had some few arguments. I'll just pass through them. I'm not like repeating myself, but I'll just pass through so that I can clear my mind. Yeah, someone talked about religion. You see, you can't separate these two, religion and politics. You can't separate them. Actually, that's where it started. Politics started in the religion. That's where it started. So it came up, and the religion became corrupt, and that's how like you can't separate these two things. Whether it's a Muslim, whether it's a Christian. In fact, Muslim just don't believe in just Jesus Christ, but all the Old Testament is just for Muslim. They know it. So you can't separate anything. So when you say that some lady was trying to explain how God was involved in this thing of electing Ruto and being a president, yeah, sometimes God can allow things to happen so that He can like teach the nation on how to choose better leaders next time. Like, how do you expect mtu amekuja juu ya gari, amekuja amekulipa, amekupea 200, alafu ukampea kura instead of following the real facts, and then you think God will help you? And someone just said God helps those who help themselves. How are you helping yourself, kama you just accepting someone to lie to you and you can see it? God will punish you. Even Israelites, they cried sometime back in the Old Testament, oh, we need a leader, we need a leader. Oh, God, okay, you can get one for yourself. They got a very terrible leader that they ended up being in captivity for the years that we all know, we all read about, because of that was a punishment. So God is in this thing, and the Bible says there's nothing new under the sun. Nothing. Even this one, having traitors, having people who are selling us, it's not new. Judas was there. Like, this thing is all connected. Okay, thank you for that. But the next thing I would say is I was passing through some place in the morning, and I happened to meet a friend who works in prisons, and it turns out that the guy supports the movement, though he's a cop, but he likes it. He told me I felt so bad when I saw my fellow colleague. I know everyone remember the police who was just fired, who works in prisons because of supporting this protest. And the guy told me how he wishes that one day we all protested, storm the prisons, and even unlock them. Because you know what? Actually, I started thinking the people inside the cell are not the ones supposed to be there. The ones supposed to be there are the ones who are killing us. So I think we have a common enemy. I thought like that, like this is a common enemy. Eh? We get these prisoners out. Eh? They come out and we fight these guys. Bana, kwani unafikiria those people who are in jail are worse than the ones who are killing us? No, let them come out. I thought it was a good idea too. Yeah, and I felt like it is one way of paralyzing the government, because in the way they are going, like they just want to kill us. They just want to make sure they confiscate the truth, because your truth ndio inakuwa ngumu ku accept. So guys, I don't want to talk too much. The points are many, but most of them have been covered. But the little I have said, let's continue pushing. Don't be scared, because if you stop doing it right now, then you will never do it ever. We'll have to leave it for other generations to do it. So let's do it now. It's now or it's never. Let's work with that law of victory. Anyone who have read the book, The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, it says the law of victory. It says it's victory at all cost. Victory, victory at all cost. We don't care what happens, but we have to win. Thank you, guys, and have a good day. And I wish everyone to get home safe. Let's meet there. I'm in town, though. Thank you.
Asante sana. Um, There are guys who are DMing me, Buda, nisaidie mic. Buda, mi hata sioni request yo. Naona tu request moja hapa. Space imekuwa na issue. So, KOT, if you can see any request, please accept them. If I see your text, if you see your DM, I'll send you the mic. So when you see the mic, just drop off from the space, go on your DM and tap on that link. It will bring you straight to the speakers panel. Moving on swiftly, I'll go to Joseph. Let me go to Joseph first. Joseph Kipruto, your 4 minutes begin now. Please do not overrun. You know the drill, and after you are done speaking, please just drop so that we accept other speakers. Thank you so much. Joseph, take the center stage.
Asante sana Ayo kwa kunipa chance ya kuongea kwa hii space. Mimi langu tu ni kuwashinikiza tuingie pale Uhuru Park. Actually mimi niko hapa around, nimejizuia kamvua kidogo hapa. I'm just waiting for the others. Yeah, actually niko hapa around Uhuru Park. So actually sioni movement yoyote, but niko sure mtaingia. Alafu kitu ingine nilikuwa nataka niwaambie majamaa, chances zinakujanga, kuna chances zingine zinakujanga moja na inaenda hivyo. So I think hii ndio chance nzuri sana ya kumkuta huyu mjamaa vizuri sana. Tunaweza iacha hii hapo mbele tukuje kuregret. So lazima tutumie hii chance wametupatia, tutumie, tumng'oe mjamaa mamlakani, alafu tuendelee. Majamaa, moral, naamini mtaingia.
Asante sana, Joseph. Let me go to who was she? She's dropped. Let me go to Caroline. Caroline, how are you?
Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Please go ahead.
Oh,
Your 4
what I
minutes.
was saying, kenye nilikuwa nasema ni right now our biggest, I don't know what cops want, but mnafinyiliwa kama sisi. Like you guys, you need to work for the people. Kwani hamjachoka kudhulumiwa na one class of people? These people are using you to protect themselves. They're using you so that they can protect themselves, ndo tusiingie ndani, so that we can't get what we want. Kwanza right now, there are a lot of things that really annoy me. Like a president going to commission a borehole. You guys, can you imagine if this president commissioned Statu City? It was supposed to be a modern city. Sahii tungekuwa wapi? Mimi sahii nimekaa home 4 years without a job, 4 years. And when you want change, people are coming down, they're telling you hapana, hatufai kufanya hivi, eti we are going to spoil things. By the way, ni eti tukue wabaya na tukue vichwa ngumu na tukue mang'aa, cause tumesuppressiwa sana for so long. And Kenya is home, and we need to really fight for our country, because my child's future depends on a better Kenya. Our nini wenye hawana.
Is you still there, Caroline? We've lost you. Caroline, I can't get anything from you. Probably you just get to fix your mic.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hello?
unmute your mic and go on. Yeah, go ahead. We lost you.
Oh, I was saying, like, these guys are stashing billions, millions in offshore accounts that could help the health sector, that could help our education. Yani, kwanza, the things that annoy me, like you see in other countries, even if they're impoverished, like Senegal. I was looking at Senegal. They have, like, look at their stadiums. They really focus on, even hata kama wako impoverished aje, wana focus on things that bring them money. Sisi tuna wakimbiaji, sisi tuko na people who do rugby, but when you go to Eldoret, hakuna hizo tracks, hakuna hizo nini places zenye people have to nini. You see, like in the US, the nini boxing arenas ziko, baseball. Why aren't we focusing on things like that? Like mtu mmoja anakuja anakula hizi pesa zote, na this money zinaenda kwa obviously these others are pawns, they're going to specific people. So can we come up with impunity, like can we come up with measures for these people? Wakishikwa hivi hizi pesa zetu zirudi. And can we come up with the really tough measures on corruption, like the way Singapore did, like the way other countries that have been released from the shackles of corruption have done? Like, can we come up with these measures that can really deter corruption in this country? Because we are tired, we are angry, we are hungry. I don't know. Can we suggest measures? And lawmakers, can they be lawyers who have run successful farms? I'm sorry, I'm putting a lot of things into one box because of the time. But can our lawmakers become, can they be lawyers? Because why is my lawmaker a D student? Why? We need now to start having accountabilities on our way forward. Can we do a referendum where cops go to have a specific grade, they are paid well, and then they attend police academy so that they can know what human rights are? Can we have that in our country now? Can we have people who have done the job, have had the merit, and we can see they've had results? Can they be those people who are leading us? Tumechoka na wa D-list students, tumechoka na watu wenye wanaweza kamanipulatiwa. We want systems that can work for us. Why is the Minister of Health not a doctor who has run a successful practice? Why? Who can bring some change? Why? Mbona nini watu nini vitu mob sana zinaweza kachenjua? Why is kwanza minister wa IT, why is it an old
I'm a
person?
single mother. I'm a
Anajua
single
kuimprove.
mother.
We want
Uko na
systems
simu?
that work,
Nina
and I
simu.
pray to God that
Nina simu.
tukisucceed,
Nina
I just
simu.
pray, I just hope
Watu waache
tutakuwa
kupiga.
na
Watu
measures
waache
zenye
kupiga namba
zitadeter
bana.
corruption. I think if
Wind up.
it's
Mimi ni oka. Unazungushanga
I think
hizi
if
socks
it's
ndo
failed,
nikule. Lakini
because
venye maandamano iko
they really
leo, kuna venye
want
unaweza ndio ule mdosi anunue socks. Mimi nina mtoto. Mtoto ananitegemea, mimi ndio kila kitu. Nategemea hizi socks. Sijasoma, sina mali nitaandikwa mimi. Jamani. Patiana namba yako hapa. Pole. Patia watu, tuko live hapa kwa Chimamoto Media na mshua watu wanaweza kununulia hata chai, hata hizo socks zote wanaweza nunua. Wapatie namba yako. Watu wanaitisha namba yako kununulia wanunue socks.
Do we really have the pastors today? Nikiachana na hiyo mambo ya makanisa na pastors, the problem we have in this country, where all this problem starts with, is the parliament. This is where all this problem starts with, because inafaa tuangalie, we look at this constitution. There are some powers given to the parliament which should not be there, especially unapata kwa parliament the parties wako na more say in parliament. Unapata mtu alichaguliwa na ODM, tuko na minority whip pale, tuko na majority whip. Tunafaa tujue the role of these people ni kufanya nini? Hapo ndio unapata the ruling party, they will always make sure that they have the majority in the rule, so that they can control everything in the parliament. So where the problem is coming in Kenya today, hapa ni hapa kwa parliament. So the members of parliament will not go there to serve the people who elected them, but they will go there to serve their party and the party leader. That's where the problem is coming. So even that today, if you say that you want to impeach the president, you cannot impeach the president as easy as you think, because all this process must start in the parliament. There must be an impeachment motion taken to the parliament, because the president himself has the majority rule. All these people, all these idiots you call these people, they will not support that bill. So that is where we have the main problem. Then another thing, we should avoid these politicians who are talking about tribes. I come from Nyanza. If you want to make a cabinet, all the 8 cabinet or the 10 cabinets should come from Nyanza. No, this is another problem we have, because these people are mtu anachukuliwa from Nyanza, the person cannot even be able to do that work. Why can't we take even somebody from Kisii who is capable of doing the job? We take that somebody from Mijikenda who is capable of doing the job. Why is it a must that because we supported the president getting into the Nini, we must just have to get that big portion of all the cabinet, the majority of the cabinet should just come from that region? That is nonsense. Then these people, they know very well that the politicians know very well that this is what I want to tell you today. They know very well that if that day citizens will come together without tribe, without considering language, without considering where you come from, they will be in a problem, because dealing with these people will not be easy. That is why they always fight. They will always fight. Hata sahi what a fight bado, they will not agree. Even the opposition people, they will not be in a good hawatakuwa kwa side mzuri, wananchi wakikuwa pamoja bila tribe bila nini. That is why you find them
Wind up.
fighting this issue of tribeless. Do you what? I think things are many, but let us consider these things. The only thing is to be together. Let us be together, all of us. These people will not kill all of us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kennedy Odek. I really appreciate your time coming to speak to us. So next we go to Wit Ngigi. Then we hear from Sir Ken Odongo, then Roslyn, in that order. Please ensure you take 4 minutes each. I want to delegate now, going forward, the co-hosting duties to Biril. Biril will pick up the mantle, at least for now, as I get something to munch. Yes, but I'll be here any day, anytime. With Gigi, your 4 minutes begin now.
All
Go
right.
ahead, please.
All right. Good afternoon. I hope I'm clear. Hello.
Yes, you are. Just go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, KOT, Cyprian, and everyone who's co-hosting this, and everyone who has taken the time to be here. We've come from far, and we are still going far. That's what I believe, first of all. However, I have a big concern, especially on X, Twitter, that is. You find that we have people who are passing the messages around, like, let's occupy this place, let's do this, let's move here, or this has happened. However, we also have people who've been diverting their attention to other things. They started with the movement, but along the way, they tend to lose it. For instance, sorry to mention, but I'm a follower of Cairo. In the beginning, there was all this, he's in the movement. However, at some point, he's also trying to tell people, please don't go, don't do this. It's so bad to be following such a person who changes their mindset in the middle of the night. Because, for example, if Cyprian says something different from Cairo, now we are torn apart. That's why we say 1 million, let's march to Nairobi, but because of few people as such, we divert. We only get 500 people in Nairobi, and then people get killed. But if there's so many, like on that 25th, I believe that was the mandamano of all mandamanos. We could do that again, but then there's a lot of diversion. We are still fighting even through X spaces, and we are fighting against ourselves. So I think we need to stick together. Who's speaking the truth? And I really want to thank people who have remained authentic. For the bloggers, for instance, there was some that was trending that these people didn't show up. There was a list that came out. I saw that on Cyprian that these people are only inciting you, but they're not showing up. But this movement, everyone has a role. There's someone who will come to preach. There's someone who will distribute flags. There's someone who will keep us updated on X. So let's appreciate everyone in every way they can. Let's not get diverted that everyone should be on the streets. We can't all go to the streets, but others can. Others will do other things. So please do what you can. And everywhere that's working towards the movement. So please, let's protect this territory. Let's know who to listen to and at what time. And again, it's a movement for everybody. It's not Cyprian's, it's mine, it's yours, it's for everyone. Kenyan is CC, and just do what you can where you are and at your best. That's all I have to say, and thank you for their time.
Ayo, are you there? Ama you've dropped, or there is someone who is speaking?
Yeah, I was the next speaker according to Ayo, the host.
Okay,
Allah,
kindly proceed.
Can I go?
co-host amedrop. Co-host amedrop, jamani, mnanimaliza hii town. So the next speaker is Kennedy, yeah? Ken Odongo.
Yes.
Then after Ken Odongo, we have Roslyn. Then Makolabo. We, yani co-host amenitoka hivyo. Mambo gani haya?
Thank you. I think he had already requested that he would be passing on, getting something to eat. Now, okay, as I dive in, I have a few issues that I want to raise because I have realized that there is a lot that is still needed to be done. One, if you look at what is happening in this country right now, these people have not understood actually what we want. They still think, especially the political class, that there is going to be some sort of ethnic balkanization, and then they will get us into singing our tribal songs again, and then going back and saying, now this is the end of our demonstrations. You know, a lot of times people have said it this time without numbers, that politicians, the political class are very few, but they are very organized against us, the people they rule, their subjects. And I think the biggest shock they have today is having that narrative changing. Because today what they are seeing is a leaderless revolution that they don't even know how to approach it. And we look so organized, unlike what they have always thought we should be or we were for them, that made it easy for them to rule us. So I want to encourage us with that to keep pushing, because now if we stop today, we shall have achieved nothing. Every gain that we have made within this short time will be reversed within no minute. That is why you can see hashtags and sponsorships going on them trying to tell us that there's some fake poll that was done to, Kenyans saying that a given individual should be reappointed back. I think if you look at some of those posts within the media, you can clearly tell that they are still sponsoring these things. And if given a chance, if we're to back out today, people like Murkomen will come back to the cabinet secretary positions. I can see Kindiki, some people are saying he work. There is nothing we want. The only issue that has to be there is Ruto going with all the political class. Like a speaker had said, the problem we have is not about individuals. Problem we have is about the whole political class establishment, they all have to go home. There are so many problems that we cannot solve by trying to even change our institutions. I know, and I'm well aware that our constitution very much wanted development and capacity building in our institutions. We wanted to run away from the individuals running our organizations and our government to institutions doing the same like it is done in developed countries. But it is not going to work. We are not going to be able to do that because every system is rogue and corrupted today. So the only thing that we have to do is to overhaul it. Overhauling it means we have to keep pushing. And at the end of the day, we have to show these people that we can achieve this. There is something that David Indi said that I want to bring back to our attention. Before he joined the oppressors, he said that we have a chance. By that time, there was the Raila running with Uhuru backing, and then Ruto running on his own. And he said that we need to understand that if we were to choose these same faces that we've had all along, what the people they call dynasties that time, we would not have a chance as Kenyans to get anything right. But if we were to choose Ruto, we would have a chance to uproot him because he does not have his tentacles around the political leadership of this country. So it means he is the only guy.
He's the only guy
Right now that we have a chance to to push out of power. And if we do that, we are going to change a lot of things. So I am still just encouraging people that we have a chance, and if we don't do it now, we might never do it ever again. We have a chance with someone who is not so grounded in our political cycles in this country, what we have had for the last 50 years. So we have to push. Tomorrow, all of us has to be there. We have to all be there at the Uhuru Park. Every other demonstration or any calling that is going to be there, we have to all be part of it. I want to finish my submission by saying that if you look at the current political establishment, everything is rotten. The only thing we can do as a people is to clean it. Cleaning it will not take a month. It might not take even a short time. It means we are in for a very long run. And sometimes, I am sorry to say this, but sometimes even the kind of the atrocities that we are meeting in the field, they are part of the struggle that we have to go through so that we can get what we want. Always revolutions and any kind of change takes a lot, and there are costs that comes with it. It's unfortunate that they're killing us. That is the worst thing that can happen to us. But I want us to all still fight and keep this spirit alive, because without it, we can never achieve anything. Let us not get tired with all these things that they're doing. Let us keep pushing and show these people that regardless of what they think they are or who they think they are to us, we can equally organize ourselves, even as leaders and scholars, and still get to the bottom of everything that they are doing today. If you go to the health sector, it is rotten. Things like ID that we were taking on the other day at 100 or less cost, today you are told all those outrageous costs. Everything is getting worse in this country. We have to stand up for ourselves and we have to keep pushing. I hope I am still within my time of 4 minutes, but again, I want to.
It's actually up. Just give us your landing statements. Finish up. Conclude.
So now I think what we have to all agree with is that there are going to be a lot that we have to do. It is not going to end by tomorrow's meeting. We still have to push, and I am for the revolution to the last day and to the last end. We cannot change anything today by trying to go the institutional way. We are not going to achieve anything. These people are just going to be the same characters that we are going to have. Today, if Ruto were to come up with the cabinet ministries of the people he fired, they're just going to be the same political class because that is how they know best to organize themselves. The very few people will co-opt from our system, from our group, are people that they are going to corrupt within the first 1 week. So the only language these people will understand is the street language. Thank you.
Yeah, you can take that break. Sorry, Kioti dropped me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead, please. Thank you.
Okay, take a rest a bit. Rosalind, I'll give you the mic. And I agree with Saken. We can't go back to touching on the constitution. We'll work with what we have so that we can clear the swamp. Caroline mentioned something that how can we get these people out? These people are, we call them political class. Everybody's having a shadow behind them that they did this, they did that. So everyone is covering the other one. That's why we cannot get a change with the current because everyone is corrupt in their own way. This one stole this one has this case, this one has this case. So if you try to expose me, then I'm going to expose the other one. We cannot get it cleaned up with the existing. Rosalind, take the mic, and then we'll go to Bocha, then Escowino, and then Makolabo. Rosalind?
All right. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, you are. And when you take the mic, just check the screen. I'll give you 100 emoji so that you know we can hear you. Carry on.
Awesome. Thank you for the feedback. Allow me to build and actually pick up from where you have left off, because thinking about the revolution and the movement going forward, we need to be able to change tact and to grow into different spaces, because we need a social revolution in as much as we are looking at political revolution. The thing is that if we ask for political accountability, we must have social accountability. So that means we need to raise our standards. That's on a personal level, a social level, at work. The shortcuts, the culture of shortcut, the culture of looking for the quick way out, that needs to end with us, so that as we are demanding it of those who represent us, then they know they cannot lie to us, they cannot take us on a joyride, and this is the basis on which they will know that they cannot divide us on tribal lines. They must come with issues, they must come with facts, they must come with reports, and they must come with performance to us, rather than telling us, oh, promises here, promises there. I believe this is the era of promises as a culture to hoodwink people coming to an end. My second point is in terms of the money and the budget that we have seen. The finance bill has been a catalyst for us to ask hard questions. The encouragement and call to action I'll have to the audience is be involved in at least one budgetary proceeding to know where the money is going. If you can't follow them all, choose a specific ministry, choose a specific department or agency, and ask the hard questions. If money is meant to be building a school and that school is not built, or they're using substandard materials or substandard processes, document it. Say that they had allocated X amount or X millions for this particular school. It was not built, and until we document, then a lot of our stories, a lot of our feedback, a lot of our concerns are getting lost in the sea of anger and emotion, such that if I cannot track how many schools were not built in the last financial year, then it's easy to dismiss and say that maybe the next person will come and build schools, right? But as the, just as the burial has mentioned, it's that if we can't expect
being
this
part of
change
the
of the
broader
current crop,
efforts
it
to
has to
reform
be
and
from the
strengthen
next crop. But we
the
need to
law
set a
enforcement
right template,
agencies.
so that whoever is
These
coming
actions
into these
signify
positions
a
of
shift in
representation
policy,
knows what is
demonstrating the
expected of them.
power of your collective
My third
voices.
point is
While
that
we urge
as we're looking at social
to
and
demonstrate
political
a
accountability, we
strong
must
prick
educate
to
ourselves
our
about
souls
the
as well,
money, because
so
if we
that
hear, for
we
example,
recognize the
1 million
progress
shillings have
made
been
so far
spent on
in
solar, or
addressing
5 million
the
shillings have
concerns
been
of fellow
spent to
Kenyans,
launch
and to allow
a
the changes
borehole.
already
That is
taken
not right. The
to
fact is
actually
that we
percolate
must
and to have the right kind of
we must
effect,
educate ourselves
so
about the
that
basic and
our
the unit
country
cost
can
of
grow economically,
government
socially,
processes, government
politically, and even
procurement, so that
spiritually.
we don't have all
I
these
wish to
cases of
remind
millions
Kenyans
and
that
billions
being the
missing.
President of the
But
Republic
if
of
we do
Kenya
not,
and
if
Commander-in-Chief
we
of
want
the
that
Defense
higher
Forces,
level
His
accountability,
Excellency
it
the
has to start
President
on a
William
personal
Samoei
level.
Arap Ruto
If we
has a constitutional responsibility to protect the country from anarchy. On behalf of the government, I therefore make a call to all of us to embrace patriotism and nationhood and stay engaged with one another without violence and demonstration, and be focused and committed to building a peaceful progress in Kenya. Let us reject self-seekers whose aim is to gain from the foreign donors and sponsors who do not wish well for our country, and we get back to our daily livelihoods and build our nation with love, peace, and harmony, with an eye on cohesiveness and unity in our society. Your dedicated to positive change is commendable, and it is now time to channel our energies into constructive actions that serve to drive our nation or to move our nation forward. Putting God first and praying so that He can have mercy on our country so that we can return to normalcy. Wakenya wenzangu, Kenya itasimama, Kenya itainuka, Kenya itanawiri kwa umoja na uzalendo. Mimi ni Mkenya mzalendo. Je, wewe? Tudumishe utaifa na uzalendo. Asanteni.
Naam, shukrani sana msemaji.